Happy Saturday, traders and investors. How are you doing today? Today, I want to talk about one company that I see value in. Now, I have scoured the WEBULL platform. I have looked at hundreds of different stocks, and this one has a 50 to 70% return potential. Am I invested in it yet? No. Will I start buying some shares of this? Probably. But what we're going to do is go ahead and do a deep dive into one company, and we're going to spend about 8 to 10 minutes on this Saturday talking about it with you guys. So do me a favor, smash that like button, consider subscribing to the channel, and let's go ahead and dive into the computer. So first off, let's go ahead and talk about the potential so you guys can see what I'm looking at on Webull. Then we're going to go to Yahoo Finance. We're going to go over some of the news, some of the dividend history. We're going to summarize why I think this is a good buy, and also going to go over some of the recent news. Now, of course, American Airlines is what we're going to be talking about today, guys, or ticker symbol AAL. Now, this company has a beautiful, beautiful horizontal pattern that it has showcased for quite some time. If we go to the weekly, you can see this company has found support around $8 to $9 and finds resistance around $18 to about maybe $16. Now, when looking at this on a daily time frame, you can see it has a pretty strong horizontal pattern, meaning that it trades within a range of, say, around $9 to about $18. Now, sometimes it goes below that number or above that number, or it never really actually touches it like we've seen here. But nonetheless, this company is currently trading at around 1040 to 1060 after hours from Friday. Now, of course, this is on Saturday, so you won't see any price movement with this company as we do this video. But I want you guys to be aware of the potential that American Airlines has. And we're going to go into some of the positives and the negatives for this company using Yahoo Finance and go over a couple of news articles as well. But I want you guys to understand that American Airlines is becoming in that oversold territory, meaning we could pick this up for a decent price. Now, I'd love to potentially buy 100 shares of this company. We're talking right now it'd be about $1,063. If we can get it around $9, then that'd be only about a $900 investment. But just for an example, let's say this doesn't actually go down and touch $9 at this level, and it begins to push up right now at, say, 1050. Okay, we're not the perfect trader, so we're not going to get it at 1043, maybe 1063, but let's just use 1050 as an example. Okay, if you see this, even just going up to $16, that's a 52% return on your investment. If it goes back up to previous highs of around $18, you can see that's about a 72% profit. Now, it doesn't mean this can't sell off more. You know, we could see another 10 to maybe even 15%, maybe even 20% downside. So I wouldn't put all my money into it here at 1063, 1050, okay? But what I might do is consider watching it and buying a few shares around this level. If it gets above $11, we may have already missed our opportunity to buy at a lower price. And if it gets below, say, $10, then we have plenty of opportunity to buy more shares. So I'm going to be marking this right now at $10. Let's go 1050. 1050 right there, okay? So in my opinion, I think anything within this range between 9 and 1050 is a pretty decent buy, and anything between, I'd say 16 to 18 would be a decent sell range. Okay, so now you're getting your range here. Now I'd love to buy some, maybe buying 25 shares now, and then if it shows signs of it pushing up, maybe I buy more shares then. If it sells off, then that's when I really want to buy more shares. Now I do want to get to about 100 shares, because with 100 shares, we can see, say we have a $10 average, okay? We're able to average $10 per share. It pushes up even $5, right, to this first point, or $6. With 100 shares at $6 per share, that's 600 bucks. That is a pretty decent amount of return on your investment. Now that we understand that, let's go ahead and pull over this chart here. Okay, so it says American Airlines is facing significant operational challenges amid rising fuel costs and TSA staffing shortages. Despite these hurdles, the airline has raised its revenue forecast and remains a dominant player in the U.S. market, but analysts express caution regarding its outlook. Now, we all know that there is rising gas prices. I know you both see it. I see it. You see it when you go fill up at the gas pumps in your local area. But airlines are also struggling to keep their fare prices, or the price you would pay for a ticket, at a reasonable price, while also being able to turn a profit with these rising fuel costs. And we're going to talk about that in just a second. How much do they have to increase their fare or their ticket price to outweigh even $1 of gas rising, right? $1 extra per gallon of gas is, I guess, what I'm trying to say. So we're going to go over that in just a second here. Now, operational pressures and market position. American Airlines operates 6,000 daily flights and serves approximately 200 million customers annually, but faces operational challenges due to TSA staffing shortages. Analysts' sentiment and stock performance. Despite a 6% decline over the past year, analysts maintain a cautious outlook with a consensus rating of moderate buy and an average price target of 16.48, suggesting potential upside. So 16.48 would be right around this area, right above this first red line here, okay? Fuel cost impact. Analysts have raised fuel cost estimates by 14% for Q1 and 30% for Q2, adding pressure to American Airlines profitability amid a volatile market. Now, of course, we all know that we saw on Friday the market drastically sold off. It's been selling off for quite some time, but also trading within a range. So if we see this Iranian war begin to end, if we see fuel prices and gas prices begin to decline, then that would just give every reason for American Airlines stock to go up even more. Comparative performance says American Airlines is currently viewed as a lagged among major U.S. carriers, trailing behind competitors like Delta, United in key performance metrics. So yes, it is slightly lagging a little bit, but that doesn't mean that we can't see this potentially push up higher. Okay. Now let's go ahead and talk real quick about American Airlines on Yahoo Finance. As you can see here on Yahoo Finance, we have a 52-week range of 850 to 1650. Let's see, let me increase this, blow this up a little bit. 850 to 1650. So as low as possible, if we can get it down to, $9 per share, $8.50 per share, then we're going to do a better job at catching this entire move back up to 1650. Now, they do pay a dividend. It says ex-dividend date was February 4th, 2020. So they're not currently paying a dividend. Okay. There's a ton of news articles here talking about how, the price of oil above 100 is not necessarily good. And if it goes up higher, then that could be detrimental as well. Year-to-date return is negative 31%. One-year return is negative 7%, right? But that's because of that big decline. We're talking about timing this perfectly for a swing trade to make some decent money. Now, it's beat its Q1 earnings, it beat Q2, Q3, and it missed Q4 by about 19 cents. You can see the revenues here per quarter. Definitely the revenues are much higher, but earnings seems to be lagging slightly. Analyst price target is saying it's at $16 of an average. Current is 10.43 with a low of 11 and a high of 22. Analyst right now recommendations, there's 25 saying it's a strong buy, 11 saying that it's a buy, and about 11 saying it's a hold. There's really not many sellers. There's a couple underperformers, but that's really about it. Now, With that said, they have a market cap of $6.89 billion. They have a trailing PE of 61, a forward PE of 6, and that's actually not too bad comparative to some of these tech companies that have like a 400 or a 200 PE ratio. Okay. Now, profitability and income statements, profit margin is very low, only at a 0.2. Return on assets is a 1.7. Revenue's 54 billion, but net income is only about 111 million. Diluted EPS is at a 17, and total cash right now is 6.47 billion. So they are lagging a little bit within that area. Here's some comparisons to United Airlines at $89 a share, Delta Airlines at $63 a share, Love's at 39, which I could do another video on Southwest Airlines or LUV. I believe they have a really strong area where they can bounce as well if you get in now. And then JetBlue Airlines at $4. So this is actually quite cheap compared to these three. It's easier to buy 100 shares of American Airlines compared to United Airlines, Delta Airlines, or even Southwest Airlines. Now, with that said, I did pull up an article here on Yahoo Finance. American Airlines down 0.9% since last earnings. And what I wanted to really focus on is that, it missed its earnings per share by 16 cents. Okay. American Airlines reported earnings per share of 86 cents. Operating revenues at 14 billion, missed the ZAC consensus estimate of 14.1 billion, which is very small. Then the prolonged government shutdown hurt fourth quarter revenues by approximately 325 million. Okay, so that's interesting. That is very interesting nonetheless. Consolidated traffic inched up 1.5% year over year. Capacity expanded 4.2%, and consolidating load factors decreased slightly as well. Now, total operating costs jumped to 8.2% year over year to 13 billion, with expenses on salaries, wages, and benefited growing 9.7%. The labor deal inked with its pilots to 2023 contributed to this increase. Expenses on aircraft, such as fuel and taxes, increased by 8%. The average fuel price per gallon increased from 242 to 234 a year ago, which isn't crazy. Okay, that's not too crazy. Now, what I wanted to showcase too was this other article here. Airline stock hinges on pricing power as carriers push through fare hikes. Okay, so now with fuel costs surging, we can see that airline prices are going to be a little bit higher than what we, have seen in the past. So, for example, it says, where was it at? Wait, right here. The pricing momentum comes as jet fuel prices hover near $4 per gallon, more than double the levels seen at the start of the year. Okay, now that will increase fare prices. So if oil prices remain elevated, particularly above $100 per barrel, then broader inflation pressures could weigh in on discretionary spending, including travel. In that scenario, airlines may struggle to sustain fare increases into the second half of 2026. Now, as an example, model airlines recapturing 30 to 50% of higher fuel costs, assuming fuel prices moderate toward $3 per gallon by the end of the year, could help put this American Airlines stock back up to those double-digit numbers, like $15, $16 per share. Now, I wanted to show. It was talking about how technically stocks or the price of fuel right here. So, actually, no, that's not it. I don't know where it talked about, but it says for every $1 that fuel goes up, they will have to increase their fare by 10%. So if you're paying $100 for a one-way ticket, you have to pay $110. If you're paying $300 for a round trip ticket, you have to pay $330. So they're increasing the fare by about 10% for every $1 that has an increase in American Airlines. And with that said, guys, I do believe this would be a great company to potentially invest in when we start seeing some, you know, ease on the Iranian war, ease on oil prices, and if we can get oil below $100 per barrel, then we can really see American Airlines push up from $10 to $11 to those levels that were much higher before, $16 to $18. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, smash the like button and consider subscribing to the channel. Also, if you want to watch me trade live as soon as Monday morning, all you have to do is click that first link in the description below, and that'll give you access to the only team that I work with, which is our Learn to Earn team. They get to watch me trade live every single morning, and if you want to work with me and the team on a closer basis, then that is where you're going to be able to do it at. It's 100% free, lifetime access for right now, but spots are getting taken up very fast. We have a limited number of spots for free members, and once we cross over that 1,000 member mark, which is probably less than 200 spots now, then you may have to charge or you may have to pay a small fee to get in. So get in now, lock in your spot, lifetime access, and it's 100% free for you forever. But you got to get in now so you don't miss out. So thank you guys. Appreciate your time. We'll see you tomorrow for our Sunday Stock Talk at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And looking forward to answering any questions you might have and any stocks that you want me to review and do a stock analysis on. So we'll see you tomorrow. Subscribe, hit that notification bell so you get all my new videos when they come out. Later, team.